Now we're live.
Hi guys, it's Aurelia. Today we're making bath bombs, and in these, they're going to be hot too.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all doing well and are staying safe out there. Welcome to another one of our videos. And as the Velociraptor said, we're going to be making bath bombs today. This is a little bit of a harder recipe, so it's going to take a little bit longer. Moms and dads that are watching, before I forget, I left something out of the list yesterday. So quickly, run and go grab yourself some maizena or some cornstarch. We're going to need a quarter cup of that as well. And while we're waiting for that, we're going to let the Velociraptor tell us a story. Tell us a story. Or are you just going to eat your breakfast? Or is that lunch?
Lunch.
Lunch, oh, okay. What are you having for lunch?
Sandwich.
Okay. Well, for the rest of you, what we're going to do is just run through the ingredients quickly that we are going to be using while you're running off to get that cornstarch. If you're watching this after the live feed, well, then obviously, you know you have to get cornstarch and you don't have to rush off and get it. So we're going to need citric acid, Epsom salts, the cornstarch, bicarbonate of soda, some lavender oil. Now this can be any essential oil. Basically this just gives your bath bomb the smell, so pick anything that you'd like to have in the bath with you or that your kids may like. And the most important part, food
We're going to
coloring.
make these really red.
Apparently we're going to make these really, really red. Now, last time we did this, we actually made rainbow Easter egg bath bombs where we used a whole bunch of different colors. So what you can do is if you repeat the recipe 4, 5, 6, 7 times, something along those lines, you can actually squash. Oh, thank you, my darling. You can squash different colors together so you get all those bath bombs that are different colors. We are using normal muffin or cupcake molds. You can go out to one of the shops and buy different shape molds and make it in all sorts of different shapes. Last time, like I said, we made Easter eggs. This time we're just going with this because that's what we have available. So as not to delay the process any longer, we will get going. Are you ready, Velociraptor?
Squishy cheese.
Okay, we're going to start off with all the quarter cup ingredients first. So let's get our Epsom salts first.
And
Now,
we have water.
the Epsom salts are actually the most important of the ingredients because this is, it makes that bath so nice, and it's something nice you want to have in the bath with you. It's going to make your body feel all good. Right, you're going to hold.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to add roughly a quarter cup of Epsom salts.
Why is it called soaps?
Well, it's definitely not salt to put on your food. This is not for eating. Then we're going to add a very powerful ingredient. This is the citric acid. Now what the citric acid does, gives it the fizzle. So when you drop it in the bath and it goes, that's what the citric acid does. So it would work without it, you just wouldn't get the fizzle. Okay, so we're going to need a quarter cup of citric acid as well. Hold it over the bowl. You can add a little bit more of this if you want to get more fizz. I think we want some more fizz, hey?
Yeah, I want lots of business.
Okay, so that is our citric acid
We
in.
will be doing a giveaway of one of these things. My Play-Doh, my slime, or this.
Oh, we will we?
Oh.
It's nice that I get told about these things later. Okay, moving on from the citric, we are now going to add our cornstarch. That is a quarter cup as well. It's not white sauce powder, it's just what I've got it in. So the cornstarch is what is going to hold everything together.
That doesn't look like cornstarch, Dad.
It is. Do you want to taste it?
Do not eat cornstarch.
Do not eat cornstarch.
Let's mix
And
these
then-
all together.
Last of all, you're going to get your half cup measure out. And this is your bicarbonate of soda.
And does not smell good.
And we take our half cup of bicarbonate of soda. And we're going to pop that there as well. Okay, Velociraptor, give it a mix up.
Cornstarch does not smell good.
While the Velociraptor is mixing that, oh, I've forgotten something again. I forgot the oil. You keep mixing.
That is a noob.
Okay.
Look
We've
at
got
the
our
color
oil.
that it made.
And we've got a spray bottle over here just with water in it. And we're going to add, it's supposed to be a couple of teaspoons, but what you can do is just kind of guess. It's not the end of the world, but you want to add some oil in here. It kind of just holds everything together nicely.
Even the cornstarch, that doesn't smell good. Do not eat it or smell it.
And then we're going to put our lid back on again. Does that fit? Apparently it does. And then before you spray this, what you want to do is every time before you spray it, you want to give it a little bit of a shake up just so that you're getting oil and water at the same time, because otherwise your oil will rise to the top. Now, guys, this is the most important part of all of this. Because we've got citric soda in here, when citric soda comes into contact with water, it fizzes. So this part you've got to do very, very carefully. So it's just a little
Fizzing
squirt.
already.
Okay, and give it a mix. So you have to do this in very slow steps to get this to the consistency that you want. We're just going to mix it up slowly, and as you go along, you can just add. I tend to push it down the side of the bottle over here, or on that side over there.
It's busy.
Oh, come on.
I think
There we go.
we
Okay.
tested the
Mix,
water.
mix, mix. Now, as you're spraying, the faster you mix, the less the soda is going to react. So you want to keep doing that. Then at the same time, you want to be adding your color at the same time, just little drops and little drops as you are mixing. You ready to mix, Velociraptor? 1, 2, 3, and mix, 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 mix. So the faster you mix, the less time the citric acid has to react to the whole mixture.
That is
We're going to go again. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. Mix, 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 mix.
It's just turning into these little clumpies.
That's exactly what I want. Then we're going to take our lavender and we're going to put our lavender in here as well, because that's going to give it its nice smell. Once again, you ready? You got to mix quickly and go, go, go. Mix, 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 mix. Keep mixing, keep mixing, keep
This
mixing.
is my mom's. Don't use all of
Yes,
it.
we
Dad.
have pinched this from Mommy Raptor, so I'm most probably going to be in a little bit of trouble later on. There we go. So can I just show everyone what it's starting to look like? So what's starting to happen, as you can see on ours, is it's starting to clump together. And you want to keep doing this until it is nice and kind of sticky and clumpy. So we're going to
Dad,
keep
I
going.
just had a thought. Is there going to be one
We'll see how many we make when we finish mixing. Okay, so
room for all
this
seven
is
of these?
actually nice as a two-person job. So one person mixing, one person spraying, because what happens then is you can stop the acid from reacting. Are you ready, Raptor? And mix.
This
Keep
is
mixing.
what's going to happen when I'm buffing.
Keep mixing, keep mixing, keep mixing.
I just want to get it on my there. It's very pretty. It's turning out pink. Can I look it up to show them the pink that's
Okay, let's
happening?
get it. That's-
That, guys, it's turning pink, not red.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mix, 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 mix,
We
mix, mix, mix,
use
mix.
icing. We use icing food coloring instead of normal food coloring.
Okay, give it a mix, give it a mix, give it a mix, give it a mix.
I'm mixing it as hard as I can.
Okay, I think we're almost there. Okay, can I help mix for you?
Oh, it's soft! Do not eat these. If you stroke your hand on one of these and then eat something without washing your hands, you will die.
Well, it won't be that bad. It just won't taste very good. Okay, Raptor, I think we are almost ready with our mixture. Let's show everyone again.
It's turning red and pinky.
So as you can see, it's kind of starting to get really, really clumpy and sticky, which is exactly what you want, because you're going to have to mold these into your molds and squish it down. So there we go. I think ours needs, I think we're going to add a little bit more color first, hey? You want some more color, Raptor? Ooh, 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 ooh. Get that mixed, get that mixed, get that mixed.
Dada, what did you do?
I just made a little oopsie. Okay, so you really want this kind of sticky. There we go. I think we are set. We are all set on our side. I hope you guys are all set on your side as well. There we go.
The bathroom mixture.
Ours is ready.
To put in here.
Okay, hold on. Let me just show everyone. Okay, so that's what ours looks like now. Nice and clumpy and sticky,
look like
stuck
a cow,
together.
guys?
As you can see, the Velociraptor has been in her makeup this morning. Okay.
Yes, look at my pretty dress.
What have you done here?
Hey, I like that. That was pretty.
Was it pretty? Okay, you tie it up again quickly while I do the final mix. She's gone off camera to do it. Do remember, guys, that we will be doing this every single day during the lockdown for the next 21 days, 11 a.m. every single day. I will share the recipes and ingredients for what we need for the next days ahead of time. I'm going to sit down this afternoon and maybe share the recipes for a week's worth of crafts so that mom and dad can go out and get all the stuff that you need for the next week to make our lives all a little bit easier. Okay, Raptor, are you ready to put this into the molds?
Yes.
Okay, I'll spoon and you squish down.
Mm-hmm.
Squish it in. Okay, I think we've actually made ours a little bit too gooey. But it's not the end of the world, it will still work.
Yeah. If you have dogs and cats, post pictures.
Yes, the Raptor is desperate to see your dog and cat pictures.
That was a bit too much.
I think we're going to get 3 out of this. Whoops, did I poke you?
Hey, you poked me in the neck.
Okay, well.
Owie.
Oh, now I poked you in the chin.
That's a
Okay,
bit too much.
Okay, so what we do is you got to squash them down as much as possible, and then just squish it off the top. We're going to get 4. We might even get 5. Let's go back to this one over here. Let's put into that last one at the back. And as with all crafts, obviously, this is a little bit of a messy thing.
Pop it in the freezer or wait overnight. But we pop it in the freezer. Your hands are all gooey now.
Okay, I think ours is going to take a little bit longer than it normally does because we've made ours a bit wet today. It was that extra food colouring I put in. Yes.
I'm going to go wash my hands.
Okay, there's our molds basically done. Ooh, nice and sticky. Velociraptor. She's gone to wash her hands apparently and left Dad here on his own, which is fine.
I'm going to wash my hands.
Okay guys, so as you can see, we've got our molds ready. They're in there. We're going to go shove them in the freezer now. Now this is the most important part and the part of this recipe that is most probably the most horrible for little people, because you now have to put this into the freezer for the next
25 hours.
48 to 60 hours. These are going to go sit in the freezer. You can check them at 48 hours. You can check them at 24 hours as well. It's all got to
This
do
is going to be my big bathroom.
about whether it's going to pop out of your mold. So if it comes out your mold, you can use it. But I would suggest at least 24 hours. Raptor, are you ready to go stick this in the freezer?
Yeah.
Are you ready to say goodbye to everyone?
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. We hope you had tons of fun with us. And please share photos with us of your creations.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a fantastic day, guys.